Hello and welcome back to Down the Track. Today we'll be reviewing the day 4 between India and England. Every day we come in hoping that you can say that India were on top today, but every single day it's England, it's England, it's England. It's been 4 days and it's been 4 England days. Day 5, and it's almost impossible that an Indian win is on the cards. It's just a matter of them drawing it, and with that pitch deteriorating the way it is, and with we saw the struggles of the England batsmen and Ash being able to really pounce on those 6 wickets and stuff like that. It's going to be hard for India to save this one on day 5, going into day 5. Your thoughts, Musti, on day 4?
Yeah, like if I'm wrong, I'll completely accept it because I was wrong in Australia, but it's going to be very difficult. I think like one ball has your number here. The ball is turning. I think yesterday when India came out to bat, I think England were poor in the field. That body language wasn't there. They weren't chirping. They were taking too long to set their fields and everything. Like I mean, in that kind of situation, you want to get as many overs as you want. And I think India were playing comfortably, but then one ball from Jack Leach and Rohit Sharma was bowled. So I think
Yeah.
even if England are not at the best on day 5, it'll still be difficult for India. They'll need a few chances to go their way and then move on. But I think one day is enough. But at the same time, I felt England could have declared an hour earlier. I think that last hour that they batted was kind of pointless. Like they were going a run rate like 2 or something. They weren't even hitting it that much. So I think they should have given more time. But that's the reputation that India have, and Joe Root has past experiences have scarred him. So I think that's why I still think it's enough time for England to bowl them out.
Yeah, absolutely. I think they have 90 overs and they need 9 good balls. I think that's one good ball in every 10 overs, and they're okay. So if you think about it like that, but yeah, there's a lot of criticism of the fact that they took at least an hour and a half of extra batting, and they went on till like an unnecessary amount of time to give them the target of 420, which was probably not needed. Um, in my
It keeps
opinion, I feel
India in the
like,
game.
huh?
It keeps India in the game.
Right. That's what I think. That their first target was to completely knock India out of the game in
Mm.
terms of winning it. And I think now we've been talking about it from day 2 almost, that only 2 results are possible with an England win and a draw. But I think now it's almost entirely 100%. It's either an England win or a draw.
Mm.
India will have to play out of their skins if they want to really even draw this game, and then it's going to be hard. Like I said, I mean. The way Jack Leach will probably be growing in confidence after a relatively
Oof, yeah.
poor start to his Indian uh, in the first innings in his first Indian game in India in his first innings. But I think he's growing in confidence. He took a couple of wickets towards the end of the game as well
Mm.
in the first innings, and then the absolute peach to get Rohit Sharma out. Rohit Sharma was looking good. He hit a couple of pull shots, one nice beautiful six and a boundary at least. I think it was more than so.
He always looks good, man, and then something happens. He always looks good. Like he was looks set again. I mean, some really nice shots, and then he got out. But Jack Leach, your point there was really good. But I give credit to Joe Root. I think Leach is the number one spinner, even though Best got 4 wickets, and
Yeah.
I think his confidence was down after Rishabh Pant attacked him. But then he gave him more bowling. He picked up a couple of wickets, and then he trusted him with the new ball. He gave him the second over, and I think that's really good captaincy to show them that you're the main spinner. You're the guy who's going to get us wickets on this pitch. He didn't give to Anderson. He didn't give it to Best. He gave Leach the ball. So I think
Yeah.
that was good captaincy there. I think he's a bit cautious, Joe Root. But if England get through this and win this game, I think then he will change his captaincy a bit and be more aggressive. He will have to, like in these conditions, because I think, like you said, this game they just want to get through this and then they can take it forward from there.
Yeah, and the I mean, from the perspective of England, they just have to keep doing what they have been doing.
Yeah.
Try and get the lines and lengths right, and hope for the pitch to do enough to get you the 9 wickets. And I think they definitely have a very big upper hand going into this game. On day 5, the pitch is starting to really deteriorate. You saw day 3 there was some goof ups. On day 4, you saw a whole bunch of them. You saw the ball keeping low. You saw the ball. Bouncing off a little bit, also
Yeah.
some on and off, and you saw a decent amount of spin. Someone like an Ash got 6 wickets. Shabaz Nadeem, who's been poor, has also got 2 wickets. So 8 out of the 10 wickets went to the spinners. So I mean, day 5 with the pitch almost absolutely out of completely deteriorated. I think that England will just want to bowl in the right lengths and kind of hope that they make the pitch do the talking and get those 9 wickets. Anything specific you want the English bowlers to be doing?
Nothing. That's what I mean. Like, I mean, I was actually not that impressed with the way they came out, but like they
Yeah,
still got the wicket. So I don't think they need, like you said, they just need to bowl at the in that rough area, and the wickets will come. I think more aggressive fields maybe, because you don't want to take it till the last session. I like last session needing 5 6 wickets. It's still possible. They
yeah,
can still. You saw the Pakistan game yesterday as well. Like they took like 7 wickets in one session. So it is
yeah,
possible for England, but I think first session aggressive fields, put catchers everywhere. They're not going to chase 420, and if they do, then hats off to them. But like on a fifth day pitch, you need to go aggressive. I would like to see catchers around the field if I'm from the English perspective, and put pressure, like put pressure on Pujara and Gill. And Virat Kohli is already under massive pressure. Surround him with fielders, make him play, and I think that's what England should do. They don't, and because the fact that they batted so long, now they have that liberty to set aggressive fields, and they should. Yesterday, I didn't see that, but today I think maybe that's one thing I would see. But apart from that, I think the pitch will do its bit. But at the same time, you still need to bowl well. You can't just expect the pitch to do everything because these Indian batsmen are high quality. We saw glimpses of Gill and Rohit Sharma. Shuman Gill, some nice leg. What do you call it? Leg glances through mid wicket.
yeah.
So they have that talent.
Absolutely, and I think from the Indian perspective, like you said, the talent is available. I think they need another Pujara masterclass. Just completely bar one side, keep his wicket in tandem, play the 90 overs if he possibly can, and then let the runs flow from the other side, and let the. I mean, at this moment in time, the initial aspect would probably be to keep as many wickets as you possibly can. Don't touch anything you don't have to.
Yeah.
Just play smart cricket and get over with the day. I mean, and then the likes of Virat and Ajinkya and these experienced guys come in as well, and really uh, stem the flow of wickets is what India will be looking at. As long as they don't give away the wickets, I think they'll be okay. In the first session is what I mean. Like I mean, if they can have a good first session, I think they'll be more confident of saving this game. If they lose a couple of big ones in the 2 or 3 big ones in the first session, then that'll be tricky going into the last 2 sessions of the game. But
I
I think
think if sorry to cut you, but on that point you're talking about, I think Pujara and Pant's partnership, if that happens, will be key. Because Pant, what he does psychologically, even though they have 400 runs on the board, in 2 3 overs he'll spread the field.
yeah.
So I think if he can do that, it gives India more time. It gives them more time. You spread the field, you work the single, you're taking time out of the game. So, like you said, I don't think they should just defend and they shouldn't just attack. You have to play normal cricket. It's very easy to say, but because in this pitch, maybe one ball has your number, so you need to just play your game. Don't be too defensive, and don't let the bowlers bowl to you. When it's in your slot, bowl, go for it. But yeah, don't take unnecessary risks.
Absolutely. I think Gill also to an extent will be able to create that pressure off of Pujara a little bit, similar to Punt, maybe not to the extent that Punt will be able to do it, but I think Gill
Like in the
also he
Gabba.
has a few shots. Yeah, he has a few shots in his directory as well. I think he does a pretty good job of that as well. So
100%.
just that's I'm just hoping that everyone around Puji can kind of just create that flow of runs while he can just block off one side and really tire these bowlers out. Even that's exactly what you need to do. You need to just have you just need to. I mean, it's hot day in Chennai. Most likely, there's going to be absolutely no weather issues or anything. So you just need to tire them out. Keep making them bowl again and again, and then they'll succumb to one of those. I mean, they will eventually get tired. So that's the hope that we should probably base it off of. Let's
Yeah.
see how it goes. I think looking forward to day 5. Looking forward to another marathon batting session by Puji and people around him sorting it out as well. He's my main man in Test cricket as always. You know how big a fan of him I am. So we're looking forward to another day of that. I think if Puji gets out very quickly, I think India might be in a lot of trouble.
Yeah, in this situation, Pujara is the key wicket for both teams. In this
Yeah,
situation, like he
yeah.
is the key wicket. But yeah, I think 90 overs, right? 90 overs left. You going draw or
I'm going for a draw, bro.
going for a draw? And highest run score?
Puji
Pujara. And highest
with a
wicket taker?
beautiful century.
Beautiful.
With the way it's going, I think down best with
Down
about 3 or
best.
4 wickets,
Yeah.
and I think we'll be down 7 wickets by the end of it,
Oof.
but we'll save it by
Yeah,
3.
and I think watch out for that second new ball because we've seen the new
That'll be
ball.
key. It creates that extra bounce.
It's a different kind of challenge in India, especially on day 5 wicket. It's a variable bounce and that puff of dust. So watch
Yeah.
out for that with Archer especially. But yeah, I think it's going to be a very exciting day of cricket. Hopefully, it goes down to the last session, down to the wire.
Yeah.
It'll be a lot of fun. But yeah, I think I'll catch you after the game, and either way, we'll review it and discuss it.
Yeah, of course, 100%. Take care.
Take care.